All right, we're dipping into the budget bourbons today. Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond. How does this hold up compared to others in the category? Stay tuned, find out. All right, everybody, welcome back to 1090. I am Andy. This is Todd. And today, another step away from beer, we're going bourbon.
It's all good.
We're going to go Bottled and Bond bourbon from Evan Williams because we're going to find out a little bit about this very inexpensive, but what many people have said, fantastic budget bourbon. So for those of you out there who don't know what Bottled and Bond means, Bottled and Bond whiskey must be the product of one distillation season and one distiller at a single distillery, aged in a federally bonded warehouse and under U.S. government supervision for at least 4 years. And must be bottled at exactly 100 proof. And of course, it must tell you exactly where the distillery was. So, that's a little bit of a background on the Bottled and Bond. Now, the Evan Williams Black, which is the standard version of the Evan Williams, again, another budget bourbon, but this guy coming in a little bit of higher proof is going to have a little bit more bite to it. It's been highly rated.
Still under $20.
Yeah, for a budget brand. Now, and this also has a very special place in your heart. Tell us just real quick why.
Yeah, so when I was trying to attempt a barrel-aged stout, I said, Andy, give me a good whiskey or bourbon that I can soak oak chips in. That's not going to break my bank. That will give us some flavor. And he said, no doubt about it. Evan Williams, white label, go for that. It's under $20. So I bought 2 of these bottles. Used one and part of flavor. I didn't succeed, so to speak, on my beer, but the whiskey was good. All right, so a new person to say the whiskey craze. They're looking to get a budget whiskey that's not going to break the bank. Under $20. Why should they kind of something like the white label for Evan Williams?
The great thing about this is a lot of your beginner bourbons and whiskeys are going to be around that 80 to 90 proof category because it's a little bit softer. It's a little bit easier as far as getting used to the palate and kind of deciphering those flavors and aromas.
That's an important part because I know when I started with this, which was after you, that's what I was going towards. That easier on the palate, easier sort of adjust to, and you could pick up all those flavors, and it's not going to like crush you, so to speak.
And now the Bottled and Bond being at 100 proof, all Bottled and Bond must be at 100 proof. You're getting up there now. This is where we're going to start to see this increase as well. And often you're paying good money for that increase in proof. Now, in this case, this is a steal. For under $20, you're getting the Bottled and Bond from Evan Williams here, and you're getting that 100 proof full body bourbon. So it's a great way to kind of introduce yourself to those higher level proof bourbons. And I'm curious to your thoughts on this. So let's
get into it. Let's do it. Yep.
On this,
so I know when amazing smell. I like a lot of the larceny. Something that came to the Buffalo Trace is another one that I really enjoyed. This is right up there. It's so easy to sip on and drink, and not like knock you off your socks.
Well, again,
for a new person,
a little bit higher than the Buffalo Trace, a little bit higher than the Larceny's 92. But let's.
But the smell, I get a nice oaky sort of. Toffee.
See, I'm getting a little less of the oak and more of that kind of that vanilla kind of.
Oh, there you go. Yep,
that's kind of caramel on this.
Caramel. That's it. The toffee was the caramel.
Well, let's take a little sip, huh?
No doubt about it.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Ooh. So you're right.
Very sweet.
Very sweet.
Is not an oak bomb.
Yeah.
You're getting more of those sweet notes on here. That vanilla's coming through, that caramel's coming through, that toffee is coming through.
Toffee caramel.
You really get the sweetness on this. So that wood present, if that's what you're looking for, those woody characteristics, it's not really here.
So would that come out in a longer aged bourbon?
Longer system barrel, the more of those flavors it's going to impart.
Okay.
We just did the Larceny barrel proof. That was a 6 to 8 year. And again, but that was 123 proof. So again, you're getting a little bit unfiltered.
Yep.
This as a Bottled and Bond, 100 proof. It's really nice. This is a really nice bourbon.
And don't let the 100 proof scare you away too. I mean, I see that a lot of times and I'm thinking, oh God, it's going to burn. It's going to be not pleasant to drink or sip on its own. This is very easy to drink.
Bourbon in and of itself is one of those things where If you want to cut it with a little bit of water, if it's a little bit too much, that brings out a little bit more of the aromatics and the flavors.
I don't think this is, though.
But,
Do you?
well, if you're just starting out, you might need to. You know, you may not start out with just 100 proof.
Okay.
However, what I would say is it's like anything else. This is not something you want to sit back and just take shots of. This is something you sip. You kind of let it coat the palate a little bit. You start to let those flavors kind of open up.
Yep.
And you start to enjoy the nuances of and it's any really good bourbon.
We're going to rake this on our five barrels.
On a 5 barrels.
I'm going to go, for me, probably 4. I mean, it's for 100 proof. That's, to me, crazy.
No, it's great. And I think for me, I would say, like a 3.75 on this. This is a great.
See, I can drink this.
This is a great bourbon for either sipping or mixing. And for the price, I mean, you can soak your oak chips in it for beer. You can
I totally did.
Add a little sip neat, or you can
brew it
go
better.
ahead and make a little Jack and Coke, whatever you want, you know? So
there you go.
Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond. We enjoyed it. Let us know what you think. If you've had it, if this is one of your go-to sippers. If you like it, if you don't, let us know.
Yep.
Comments below. In the meantime, if you like what you see from 21090, click that little bell in the corner, hit that subscribe button. It's going to let you know every time we got a new video. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And as always, if you're looking for anything beer, bourbon, rock and roll, Def Leppard,
come on,
or anything in between, give us
we're here for you.
Give us a check, because
we're all about all those.
We're gonna bring you more good content.
There you go.
Soon. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Woo.
Ooh. 18 bucks.